Today we're going to make a whale shark, and we want to think about placing the tail on one end of our page, and on the other end of our page we're going to be having the head. So we want to make sure we have plenty of room for tail and head, placing this whole shark. I'm going to start off, it's going to be near the center of my page here, and I'm going to start off with my eye. And for this whale shark, the eye is pretty much very close to the snout. So I'll start my eye about right here. That's about 2 to 3 fingers from the edge of my page. I'm going to do a circle, pupil, and then I'm going to place a curve over the top, and it's going to touch the top, and then I'm going to do a curve very small, touching the bottom. Their eyes are very, very, very small compared to their bodies. From there, I'm going to make a line, and then I'm going to extend it about ½ inch, about 1 finger width from the edge, and I'm going to put a number 1 on the edge of that, a very small number 1 just for measurement purposes. And then I'm going to come to the other side, so from this line I'm going to come directly across the page, and I'm going to leave it about a finger width, and I'm going to put another number 1. This will be the very end of my tail, the exact end of the tail. Then I'm going to jump in a finger, and I'm going to put a horizontal line and a horizontal line. And that's skipping about a ½ a finger's width, right in here. These are going to be my measurements. So my tail's going to fan out here, and then this will come up to the body. I'm going to skip up just a little bit to give me a guideline, and I'm going to put a line, and I'm going to skip down and put another line. And this will become the nose of the shark here, so I'm going to slightly curve down and around, and then I'm going to bring this in a slight curve right up and down to here. So I'm going to very slowly curve it up a little bit, and then I'm slowly going down, and I'm going to go right to my line. This will be the top arch of this whale shark. On the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start curving down, and I'm going to go from the eye about 3 fingers. And from there, I'm going to then make a fin. I'm going to come down at a diagonal line, and then I'm going to skip over about 2 fingers, put a mark, or a number 1, and then I'm going to round this very slowly and carefully. And then I'll put a horizontal line coming down this way. And then this horizontal line is going to connect to this. This will form the underside of the shark. From here, we're going to go imaginary. It's going to continue imaginary behind the fin. And then I'm going to continue this line, and I'm slowly going to gradually come up to the end of the beginning of this tail here. So slowly come and meet the line. I'm going to continue this line. I can put a little slight curve here, and I'm going to continue this line. This is the underside of the shark, and then I'll come up to meet this area. From the bottom of this horizontal line, we had one at the top, one at the bottom. I'm diagonally going toward the edge of the page, but I'm not touching. And then from this top line, I'm diagonally, and I'm going toward the edge up here, diagonally up. And I make the top one a little bit longer than the bottom. Round this, and then slowly connect to this area. Round this, and connect. And so you have your fin, the back fin, side fin, and then we're going to put 2 smaller little fins down below, and they're just going to, so space them so you have enough room for 2. So I'm going to have out, back, and then another one, out, back, and one above that, up, down, and then the top fin. So if you find this fin, go up, and we're going to go over. And I'm going to go diagonally up, curve, and diagonally down. Now this is the largest of the fins, of all fins. From the eye, jump over, and it's above, just a little bit above this fin, we're going to do some lines that aren't quite straight. They have a slight curve to them. This can be longer and longer. And then I'm going to put a few longer lines in here. And then we can add some texture to the whale shark. He has this, like, these little tiny bumps all over him. Spots like this. Now, if you're going to paint this or color this, I'd color it all one color first, and then I'd just add these little dots as texture on top. If you want to do a line drawing like this, you can just simply do it with the marker or your pencil. And there's our whale shark. Now you can go ahead and add your sea, the bottom of the sea, other fish, kelp or seaweed down in here, and finish off your picture. Add other sea life and creatures, shells and whatnot at the bottom, and make it your own ocean scene. You could put them in because a lot of times these sharks are chasing schools. And that's the whale shark.